They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we are ready to put toe to leather. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Hold it, finds his man on the left. All by himself down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking pool.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read himself. Get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make move to change impossible. Clark wants to throw. Using the quick game. Right down the gut of the field. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're starting with this running game in the red zone.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football. So good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same most offensively because of it.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They go right back to it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run the option. The pitch. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still an identity mode.
They're close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Salter. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now out close to midfield. Give to the big fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The option look. Quick toss. Brought down after he picked up a 2 to the 19.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They were able to make a quick stop.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have.
It's picked off. That's number 10. And he's wrapped up after he saw it. On the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Here's a hit. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
22, water. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the end. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it behind the line. It's rolling. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the option, he'll do it himself. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I gotta get the football offense. I'm very lucky to get that football.
He'll let one fly from deep in his own territory. Makes the grab on the left side. It's a running room. The 10. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Raiola. It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown. Husker made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. And that time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Sends it back in motion. The lone back's got it. Got room to work. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the ball hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be changing the route. Rush is on him. And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12. It's as if this guy has morphed into Ndamukong Suh. He's dominating right now.
Man, Ndamukong Suh, one of the best players I've ever seen live. Just unbelievable. And this guy, if you're mentioned with Ndamukong Suh, you're having yourself a day. Getting a couple sacks, getting in the backfield, being that dominating presence.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Mark down at the 46-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A 1st down for the offense. Just too much left that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nebraska. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And now this offense will take the field again. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Working that left side now. You got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Oh, they're after him. On the move, he fires. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's why you got to study your playbook for all young quarterbacks. Watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's high. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. With the catch, it's Barney. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Lost a throw on 1st down. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here we go. Back to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Finds the man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Rayola. That's reeled in. It's yours. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by a field goal over Arizona State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pressure coming. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down line. Quick tempo here for the offense.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moves to change impossible.
Banner. Ready.
On the option. Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Trying to make magic with, there he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Gets the back moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Clark wants to throw. A little release to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Give to the fullback. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
More. Hey, finish.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the back. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. Past the tap. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Parker. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10.
Set hot. Set go.
Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He's got an open man. Touch! Husker. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Military stunt.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Clark to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the ball is batted down, incomplete, but a flag flies, and it looks as if the defender got there a little early with the contact.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Let's go!
Sends it back in motion.
Ready, go!
To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
For the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Tackled on the play at the 39.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Find some fresh air. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Hand off to the fullback. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Offense with jumbo personnel.
Here we go!
Gonna run it. It's Strahan. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. You're going to hear